All right, everybody. Here's your weather link. Okay. Um, I don't know what. I don't know what happened. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened there. I do know what happened there. Let's get back over here. Uh, Pulled up a bunch of stuff I didn't even ready for. There we go. Um, anyway, I've got some. I don't know whether anybody watched Monkey today, but RH and I had been talking about the storm that it went through, and some of the things they were talking about. And I thought there was a. But anyway, how RH has said all along that he thought that this was a different kind of storm than he's lived down there for a long time. Well, Monkey come up with some stuff, and there's actually a company in Florida now that's called. I don't want to get it wrong. I want to think it's Weather Manipulation LLC. That doesn't sound right. Sorry. So anyway, I'm hoping I can get this clip. I'm going to try to show it. I don't know whether Monkey stuff is copyrighted or not, but I just cut a glimpse of it, and we'll give Monkey full credit for it because I think he took his videos down because of some of that stuff. And I don't know, but there's actually a company, and he's showing weeks prior up to and even afterwards where all these airplanes were flying. And if with any luck, I can pull these up here, and I hope I can get them up there and show them. They're actually saved in a weird place. So I may have to try to show it from my phone. If I come in from my phone, I'm afraid I may have to walk away from the computer because even with one microphone on, this thing echoes back and forth. So I don't know how lucky we're going to be to get any of that done. But I've got two clips. They're a couple minutes long. Both of them kind of say the same thing. But I know he took one of the videos down because I went back to make sure that I got it all, and it was gone. And I think there's been some other people that went to look at it too, and couldn't see it. Anyway, so we'll see. And RH has covered me up with about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 articles of stuff that he sees that he's put a lot of pieces together, and I've got my stream. I don't know what that means. I think I've got it where he can run through his show when he comes in. He ought to be able to do that. John Ritter. All right, so I wonder if I can download that.
They look to be doing.
No, stop.
Homework.
That's not what we want to do. Oh, hello, Julie. So anyway, we got a lot of stuff to go over. I'm not going to open these up till RH gets here. Because if I open them up, I'm getting too much. I'm getting too many windows open, and it's killing my stream. Here, Dawn, try your luck. Dawn and I were having a good conversation a while ago. Anybody that's got some good stuff, hi Stacy. Anybody that's got anything they want to talk about, please come up. Because once we get rolling here, it's going to go pretty good, I think. I just wish there was a way to download this straight to my phone. Let's see if there is.
So let's talk weather mod for a second. I ran.
Oh, stop. I can email it to myself, but I'm afraid when I do, that it's gonna make me download something else to show it. So what I'm gonna try to do right quick is I'm gonna try to go to my. Still has to be downloaded. Trash. Compress. Okay, let's try this. And Ken told me a nice little trick to upload these to.
Here's how to create this crazy new color effect straight from your phone.
We don't want that. Anyway, you could upload it to YouTube and leave it private, and then download it back. And I guess their compressor is really good. So if you guys are wanting a zip compressor that works really good, I think it's 3-to-1 or something. So you can really try for stronger storm than Ian. Oh, let me grab it, Lisa. I didn't grab it on the way by. I thought I did, and it didn't open. I'm afraid to open too many windows, too. Oh, I can't do it from there. That's why I got to go. See, that's what's going to get me. That's what's going to get me here. I can't grab anything from Restream. I have to go over to YouTube to do it. And I can do that as long as I don't get too many windows open. This is what I was doing yesterday. Okay, I can grab there. Okay, Lisa, I got it opened up finally. But I was trying to. Too many things going at one time. Skip. Okay, so I got that one open. There we go. I'm going to try not to too many. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pull this one here. How long is this one, Lisa? It's 17 minutes. Okay. I hear Dawn and Canadian coming in here.
Hi, Trav.
Brenda. What's up, Dawn? Brenda, how are you guys?
Well, I thought I'd come up just in case you booted yourself out.
That's a good idea. So far, so good, though.
But it is Restream, so.
It is Restream, yeah. So far,
Hi, Dawn.
my signal's holding out really well, though. So
Hi, Brenda.
we're gonna. So
no worries. I'll be the first one to crash.
You're not even echoing or anything tonight.
Damn.
Hi, Stacy. Hey, Richard. Hey, Julie. Outlandish. Good evening.
Outlandish. Yeah, we got all kinds of people. Hi, guys. Sorry, I've been a basket case. I've been out running around. I've been trying to book a plane flight all day, And every time I get close, it runs me into a brick wall. So I finally called them and got mad at them and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm going on a secret mission here before long.
So, Travis, did you see that Dem Dick from, I think it's Nebraska. I originally thought it was Colorado, but I think it's Nebraska. I'm not sure. Anyways, he's resigning so that he can take a position as president of the University of Florida.
Yeah, we brought that up the other night when you were up here.
That's not suspicious much.
No, it's not suspicious at all. Did you see all that there's hundreds of FBI agents that have resigned or retired because of all the allegations against them? Oh,
well, yeah, because the other day, Jeff B. came in and dropped a grenade saying that several people from the 7th floor took deals because of trafficking.
Yes. Hundreds of them from the last little clip that I watched, and I don't remember what news group it was, but it's not, it's even the ones that don't want to cover it are having to cover it now.
Yeah, and Mount Etna is going off again.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, I saw the video today. It was going on. They had it live. It's spouting again.
Wow.
From watching on the FBI to get used to, it's called cleaning house. People are running, turning, and trying to get out of whatever they're guilty of, or they're turning evidence against these guys. It's happening.
You mean the 3-letter agency?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Echo.
No.
Yep. Don's echoing.
Fuck.
Do you want me to send you a direct link?
Yes, please. I'll leave.
You want me to send it to your phone or your email?
Phone.
Okay. Oh. Hell.
Travis,
His
did
signal.
you?
Yes.
I'm sure you probably haven't had a chance because you've been busy, but And We Know today was very, very good. Gave a lot of information on there. And also, I don't know if do you remember me telling you, remember when Olivia Newton-John died? About a month and a week, or a month and a couple weeks ago. And the only channel that was reporting on it long before the MSN or anybody else, and they were 100% right. So I started following them to see what else came out of there. And do you know that list has gone from a couple of names a month and a half ago to over 7 pages?
Wow.
And here's the kicker. The many of the people that are on the list that I've been keeping are all in that video from And We Know today as being people on the EPST island list, and they're shown and their names given as being on the island in that episode of And We Know today.
So I don't guess I didn't know about And We Know.
Oh, you got to watch it. He's good, Travis. He puts out a lot of good information.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Look for him on Rumble because he was kicked off of YouTube a long time ago. The symbol is black with AWK.
Okay.
But all the people they showed with names as being on the EPST island, every one of them almost is on that list that I've been keeping for the last month and a half. And that list went from a drip, drip, drip to a flood of names, like 5 celebrities or more a day dead.
Wow. I don't know. It's crazy shit happening everywhere. I don't know. Did anybody catch Liberty's Rumble tonight? Okay, thank you, Outlandish. I'll go get that.
Exactly, Mike. They're giving them naps. Yeah,
Well
see,
deserved.
they're Outlandish. Put the link in for you. You got to watch
I'm
you got
going
to
to get
follow this guy.
Yeah, I'm going to get it.
So I started keeping that list only for the reason that they put out about Olivia Newton-John, and they were correct at least 48 hours before anybody touched it, including the mainstream media.
Great.
So I decided to start following them. And in the beginning, there was just, like 2 or 3 names a week. Now it's 3 to 5 names a day. And 90% of them are on that list that's shown on And We Know today.
I don't know about Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, he's bad. He's bad, bad.
He's saying seen some rock hats at the T last rally, and her T-man hinting about muscle-bound celebrities. So, I don't know. That's interesting.
Johnson's not good.
What we got here? There's Dawn back. Did you get her cleaned out, Dawn? Okay.
I don't know. It says I need to clean out my browser with a direct link from you, so I came back the old-fashioned way.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not echoing now, so
Am I still echoing?
part of what I think was happening a while ago was your signal went plumb to 0. It just went all at once. So that's
Travis,
probably,
Outlandish put the link in for today's show.
yeah, I got it.
That's the one that was the mind blower.
Got it. Grabbed it. So I've got everything else cleaned out. I've only got a couple windows open. I'm trying to keep it cleaned up because they shut my computer.
Who has a farm? Uh-oh, he's echoing again.
I haven't said a word.
Well, when we talk to you, it echoes.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Try turning your volume down on your mic. Maybe that's the feedback.
Then I can't hear you.
No, not the volume for hearing. Just your speaking volume.
Okay, if I'm on my phone, where the hell is that?
Well, I think if you go, I don't know what kind of phone you have, but if you go into your volume, it should give you like medium, media,
Okay, I'll
info.
go to my settings. Okay,
Turn
settings.
your media volume back to about half.
The host unmuted your mic. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I was hearing triple everything, so I had to stop, and I muted you for a second. I'll unmute you again now, Dawn.
go to settings and I'll be right back. I'll stay here, but I'll be right back.
All right, buddy.
Hi, Pamela.
I'm going to mute you while you're gone. Flash your camera when you're ready, Dawn.
Yeah, it was going like triple.
I know it was bad. Well, look at his signals gone again too. That's terrible. What the crap? Yeah, we need to get Dawn some headphones. That really would help. Just flick your camera up off and on when you're ready, Dawn. I'll be trying to watch and pay attention. Anyway, so now I'm all lost on where we was at. That echoing screws my brain up.
Oh, and we know from today, that was unbelievable. And like I said, when I went back, I had the list that I've been keeping, and I would say that 90% of the people that they showed on And We Know as being on the island were on the deceased list. And
Really?
most of them have come out in that flood section where I said it went from 2 or 3 a week to 3 or 5 a day.
Wow.
And everybody will say, oh yeah, but I seen him doing an interview just 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but that was on TV.
Yeah.
And since then, nobody's seen or heard from them. Now, some of them might have taken deals.
All right, he's got her fixed now. Okay, Don, we got you back on.
How's that?
It's echoing.
Still echoing.
Fuck.
Do you have a set of earphones, Don?
I did have a real nice set, but my Chewbacca brand new puppy ate them.
Oh.
Ew, bad puppy.
Yeah, it's a Labrador. Actually, she got 2 of them.
I'm going to cut my volume back and see if that helps. Can you
Just
guys
mute
still
me.
hear me?
I already turned mine back. Mine's at half on media.
Yeah, it didn't help on this end. Okay, you got an iPhone, Don, or you got an Android?
He's got an Android.
You cut out there for just a second. All right, so there's no way I'm gonna be able to show these from my phone, so I gotta try to figure out how to get them to my email.
Now, see, your volume's almost too low now, Travis.
Yeah, Don's still echoing terrible. Oh, we lost him. It's always right before he loses his signal.
Well, call me crazy, but am I the only one that sees that John Ritter fellow when I look at DeSantis? That's all I can see. Hi, Cindy.
I don't see it.
That's all I can see when I look at him. Yeah, he's got dark brown hair and his face is a little more pudgy, but all I can see when I look at him is John Ritter.
I'll probably not. I'll never get out of that now. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can get it up there.
They look to be doing.
No.
Oh, mercy.
No. All right, I'll go over here and check my email. Okay. Yeah, John Ritter. Don, I don't know what to tell you to do. Do you know how to clear your open windows on your phone, Don? All right, let's see if this works.
Okay, fair enough, Cindy. Maybe it's me. It's just whenever I look at him, all I can see is a darker haired, pudgier faced version of John Ritter.
Shit, I'm gonna have to download the app.
For what?
Okay, I use what's called X Record for a screen recorder.
Yeah.
And when I sent the link to this video, all it takes me to is the X Recorder thing, and once we install it on my laptop. So I guess I'm gonna have to install it there first. Nope. There it went. View details. Okay. So this will probably get us shut down here too.
Well, why don't you just put the link for it then, Travis?
Because it does the same thing. No, you're not echoing now, Don.
Because he's in chat.
See, I actually emailed that link to RH today, and all it wants him to do is download the app. So he's not going to be able to see it. So if I log onto the app, what good does it do?
Not sure. Sounds like a trap.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, there's got to be a way to record something on your phone with that, and it's saved to your phone. But it didn't save it in my stuff.
I don't know. Anytime I want to save anything off of YouTube, I use YouTube Downloader. But
YouTube
that's
Downloader. Yeah.
Yep.
I need to start using YouTube because it condenses it real good too.
Yeah, whenever I find a video that I'm thinking, oh yeah, they're gonna take this down, so I'm gonna save it. So I download it on the YouTube Downloader.
Right. Videos. Oh, it did. I did get it. Okay. Hey, Pappy, how are you, sir? Good to
Hi,
see
Pappy.
you, buddy. Pappy's good people. Okay, so it downloaded it. Now all I got to do is see if I can email it to me. Share. Email. It's too big. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to upload it to YouTube.
Don's being a smart ass. He's typing in Echo.
Dawn. All right. Okay. And it is going to be private. So then I can only see it. Then I can go up there and get it from me. That'll be cool. Okay.
I posted a ton of stuff on my Telegram in the last couple of days. Just for the simple fact that it was important stuff and I wanted to save it before it disappeared.
Right. It's private. Why does it matter if it's made for kids or not?
They still check it private.
It's private, so I'll be the only one that can see it. So I don't know why it matters to them anyway.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody told me they had private videos taken down as well.
How do you get a private video taken down?
Because they just go in and their algorithm checks it, whether it's private or not. And if they don't like it, they take it down.
That's bullshit. Well, the Section 30 is under scrutiny at the Supreme Court. So
Facebook is doing a big crash and burn.
Yeah, they need. See if I can find. I don't know whether I've got 55 up here or not. I think I do. That is 59. Dumbass. I need to go rename those in there so I know which is which. You can screen record on an iPhone. Yeah, I see. I don't have an iPhone. I'm glad I'm 82% here on this one, but I was shocked to see this stuff. Monkey did a good job with it. He always does. There's the area is in the house. What's up, RH?
Hey. Yeah, I was visiting with Shane and
How are
those
you?
guys over there, guys and gals over there. Shane
Oh,
was
okay.
a little bit.
Oh, I didn't realize it was live.
Yeah. Well, I got some something humorous to share tonight if I can. Yeah, I'll send it to your Gmail, Travis. You want to put it up on the.
Let's see here. I got to figure out which one is which. That's the one I want right there. Close this and open this. Which one's the funny?
Oh, I haven't sent it to you yet. I gotta do that now.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Still trying to figure out how to add the avatar now on this one. So,
Just go right there. Go right there where your picture is, right beside the screen. Hit your three dots.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it.
Edit your name. You got it, buddy. I've got to email this picture. Whoops, where'd it go? There it is. Man, I can't. That's just wild. There we go. All right, I'll get that here in just a second. Area 111, that's his. Yeah, RH channel. His will do well. Yeah. Oh, there you go. I saw a skeleton on there. Was that an alien skeleton?
Oh, I have to put a description in a second. Hold on.
Okay. Because it looked like an alien there for a second. Oh my. There we go. We're going to see how good we are at sharing tonight. This is not a video or anything. I just got this sent to me. This is somebody's sunset right now. Isn't that pretty? I'm over here talking to myself while everybody's out links and doing other stuff, but I thought that was an amazing sunset.
We're not seeing nothing, Travis.
You're not seeing it?
No.
It popped up there. We're all on the bottom. Let me go over here and see what's going on. Yeah, it's not showing it over on YouTube either.
Is that a sunset? I see the sunset. Is that what you're sharing?
Yeah, that's just, yeah, the sunset right in the middle. You can't see it.
I don't see it on YouTube yet, but never mind. I'm not on the right YouTube.
I must be waiting on a delay because I now see it on Restream, but oh, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, YouTube usually runs a little bit behind. Isn't that gorgeous?
It is. Anybody else notice their sun setting in a completely different spot? And I don't mean just a little different. I mean way different.
Okay, that's the picture you. Hi, Sissy K. That's the picture you almost put up on your.
Hi, Sissy.
My avatar.
Your avatar was almost that. That's pretty good.
Okay,
RH.
let me explain this. This is what happens when you try to block Area 111 to go into Publix. Because I'm not going hungry. You know what I mean? We went to the a different one tonight, and man, you wouldn't think that there's any type of shortage at all, at least in Florida. I mean, that's probably the biggest Publix in Florida, anyways. From all the Publix I've been to,
That's pretty funny. Why are you doing that? RH looks like he's lost weight.
yeah, it's a permanent. That's a permanent grill ornament.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Like that. Oh. Oh. I love purple flavored color. Purple's my favorite color. I wore this shirt 2 days in a row because I didn't get dirty. And I always put purple hearts because purple was my favorite color. The reason the purple is my favorite color is because when my daughter was little bitty, her favorite color was purple, and I said mine was too. And then it turned out it is, and now hers is teal. That's pretty classic, RH. Where did you find that?
Actually, it was just somebody's truck at Publix. I guess they're getting ready for Halloween already.
Oh, I thought maybe you'd put that on yours. So did anybody catch Liberty's? Did anybody catch Liberty's Rumble tonight? When I got there, it didn't show me anything, and I got there at 8:30.
Yeah, I think doesn't it take like 24 hours to upload on Rumble after you do a live there?
I don't know. That's possibly the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, it might not take 24 hours now. They improved that. That was like, a few months back. It still took like 24 hours for your live to actually post there. So they've shortened that time, but I don't know how long that time is now.
I don't know either. And that's probably why it wasn't there. That makes perfect sense now.
Oh, that video you shared me, I explained that to you, right?
Which video?
The video that I think you got from Mike that was the C-17s conducting training exercise.
Yeah. You said that you thought they were practicing drops.
Yeah, they're practicing flying troop drop patterns. That's the troop bot. They fly like an oval pattern type to practice dropping troops. So they would drop troops. For example, it's not like fear mongering or anything. It's just a normal protective measure to protect for example, nuclear power plants. They would drop troops in like at nighttime where they can't, people can't see them to protect from saboteurs or stuff like that. And critical infrastructure, for example, water plants, you know what I mean? What's the other one? Electrical grids, refineries, that type of thing.
Okay. That makes sense.
If they need to deploy them quick, that's how you do it. Everybody loads up on quick reaction forces that basically load up on a C-17, and they're taken there within matter of hours or whatever.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. And I guess probably the reason that they're doing that in that area now is just because things are amping up and they're getting ready to start preparing for something locally or on our soil.
Right. Y'all saw that kamikaze drone that hit that Tu-22M bomber base in Russia. Okay, what the U.S. media is not telling us is that's in retaliation for Russia conducting about 10 drone strikes on Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. They're not even showing the damage of the drone strikes that Russia has conducted on Kiev, the capital of Ukraine.
Right.
They're presenting it as that every one of them's been shot down, but I do know that at least one of them got through, and that hitting Kiev and hitting certain type of lab or some type of facilities, certain types of facilities in Kiev. I believe that's the last action that Russia would take for special operations goes to withdraw back inside their country. So the Su-22, yeah, those are pretty modern. Those are backfire Tu-22 backfire bombers. They're pretty advanced technologically speaking. But but it's just two of them, and that's in retaliation for Russia's strikes. So it's not really an escalation, but it's troubling. You know what I mean?
Right. I get you.
Hey, Travis, did you see Kanye's interview with Tucker?
No, I did not.
It was pretty good.
Was
He
it?
he
I
let
see
out
a short stuff during
he
the day,
let
but
out a lot of truths about. He even used the word handlers, and that he was threatened for speaking against their narrative.
I did catch part of that. I'd go through so much information during the day. If I don't take notes, I don't retain much of it. And of course, I've been on the phone off and on since early this morning, and I'm exhausted.
It was a pretty good interview, and he spilled a lot of beans.
Well, there's been more and more of them coming out spilling those beans, saying that they're told to do this and told to do that. And,
yeah, and speaking about the threats, and if they didn't follow the program or the agenda.
Yeah, I can see that though. It's been going on for years.
And he speaks about how his ex-wife is heavily into the left side of the agenda.
Ooh. I couldn't be married to somebody. I did a TikTok the other day, and I didn't mean any disrespect to gay people, but in my mind, I've got it set up that any woman that has married a liberal man has only had lesbian sex. I got a lot of hate for it, but there's no masculinity in those guys. I'm sorry. Zero.
Hey, I want to say hello real quick to Poppy Two Bears. I appreciate your help last night.
Pappy. There you go. Yeah. Pappy's
I didn't mean to refer you to Bush one there.
Pappy's always welcome here. He can come up if he wants to.
Yeah, he was in the zone, man. He was in the zone. I'll just.
Pappy's he's a wealth of information.
Yeah, he held the fort down for a couple hours last night. I could have just gone in there and get me a beer and kick back and listen to him all night.
That's why I let you in here. That's what I can do. I can just sit back and wait and chime in when I can.
I got my Mountain Dew tonight, but I don't have anything to put in it. So.
No Jack?
Nope.
Jack's good in Mountain Dew.
You might want to stop drinking that when you see what's in it too.
Oh, I know. Mountain Dew's probably going to be the death of me. And Pepsi. I don't drink water. Afraid of water. And isn't that something that you're scared to drink water, even out of the bottle?
What my dad used to say? We'd be in a restaurant and they say, "Would you like some water, sir?" And he'd say, "No. Have you seen what that does to elephants? They drink that."
There's Mr. Pappy.
He says they're all gray and wrinkly.
Hi, Pappy.
Hi, Pappy.
Oh, howdy. You guys doing okay?
How are you? We're better than average. Good.
I just didn't know if you kids needed to have a chaperone or not.
Oh, probably. Whoa, your teeth is not the worst thing. It is outlandish. You should see some of the stuff that's in there, the chemicals and what they affect.
I don't guess outlandish has seen my teeth. I don't have many left. All mine have been crumbling for years.
Hey, Pappy, did you see the picture that Travis shared for me? What happens when somebody tries to block me from going to Publix?
No, I didn't see that at all. It didn't show up on YouTube.
I got it. I'll show it. I think I already trashed it, but I did not trash the trash. So look at me. There you go. This is pretty good. Whoops. Wrong one.
Diet sodas are even worse. Anything with
Yeah.
diet in it.
Can you see it, Pappy?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. Yeah, my nephew got a whole cycle sitting in the passenger seat of his Dodge Ram with a crazy looking hat on.
Yeah, we had a great conversation about prayer pipes last night. Something was asking me, and this might sound kind of crazy, but something kept, you know, pressuring me to ask Pappy if his wife smokes peace pipe. And man, it just he lit up, man, and started telling me the history of the prayer pipe. I thought that was really good conversation.
Well, I think you probably learned last night. Yeah, don't turn me loose and get me started. Don't put, and if you don't put any lasso around me and hold me back, I'm gone.
It's all right.
Well, yeah, that's what we were saying. Hey, man, I'll invite you up on the show. Heck, all I got to do is go grab a beer in the refrigerator, kick back in the lazy boy, and watch the show, man. You know what I mean? You take over.
I'm a wealth of useless information. You can add it to your bag. It bulks up a conversation. Let's put it that way. Might not be no meat on it.
Hey, sometimes that useless information comes in handy when you least expect it.
Well, might say I'm a hoarder for that then, because I don't throw nothing away. You never know when it might come back at you. And,
I'm the same way, Pappy.
Yeah, when you go in the thinking room, and you get tired of reading the container that the toilet paper come in, you start to thinking about other things,
Right. My cousin was driving down the road one day, and he calls me and he said, "Hey, man, I ran over something, and it's knocked a hole in my fuel tank, my diesel fuel tank. I don't have no sport teeth yet." Anyway, he said, "What do I do?" And I said, "Well, how bad is it leaking?" He said, "Well, it's pretty bad." And I said, "Well, have you got a bar of soap?" He said, "What the hell am I going to do with the bar of soap?" And I said, "Just take it and rub it across it. It'll stop it." "It ain't going to stop it." So he jumps out, he rubs it across there, and he calls me back. And he said, "Well, where in the hell did you learn that?" And I said, "My dad told me that about 30 years ago, and it just now hit me when you called. Paraffin wax is in soap."
That's probably where they first developed detergent and gasoline.
Huh?
That's probably how they developed detergent and gasoline back in the day.
Yep. So the world on fire yet? Has anybody heard?
Well, they're sure keeping everything a big secret out there, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
So did y'all hear that they're gonna started buying up radioactive pills or something like that for us?
Well, we don't know if that's for us. That's a big club out there. And as far as I know, I have never received an invitation to it.
Yeah.
More than likely, if they did, it might be for the military or, for the bunkers for the politicians.
Well, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. Do you know what 100 politicians at the bottom of the sea is, Pappy?
I would say it's probably something overdue to be stumped out by Roto-Rooter.
It's a real good start.
The problem with the politics is that they somehow got it in their mind that they all need to have law degrees or something before they get in there,
Yeah.
Last thing you want is a lawyer in there trying to figure out what's right and wrong.
Well, it's not about them. it's all it's a that's have you I wished I could find that video because I play it on here. I don't care if they take us down or not, about the reporter that caught the politicians and the billionaires going into this real fancy resort voting on the directions of our country. Yeah, I'm not cool with that.
Yeah, one of them Caribbean islands down there that's owned by people that have these underwater submarine entrances and stuff.
I don't know. They told us where it's at, and I'll dig it up because I know I've got a bunch of that stuff saved. I've got so much information saved that it'd take me 10 years to get through it.
Do you wonder why your computer is so slow?
Well, it's mostly on my phone.
I don't do nothing on my phone except take a phone call once in a while.
Did you see that they arrested 5 IRS agents?
I saw that.
Yeah, and a whole hundreds of them have.
Yeah, over 1,000 of them, I think they said, have delinquent taxes and fraudulent tax schemes and all this other stuff. And these are existing agents.
Well, they did the same thing in the Postal Service too. Did you see that?
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, they arrested some people that they were stealing high-end stuff coming to the postal system and reselling it on eBay. You figure they got a couple of $1 million worth of stuff, you know.
2 more things that they showed on And We Know Today, Travis. One girl went in there and she showed you how she could, in 2 minutes or less, hijack one of those machines.
Yeah.
Simply by hand. Just standing there pushing buttons. She could get administrative powers in 2 minutes or less. And also showed the states which those machines were still being used in. And there were 3 counties in Florida, and Hillsdale County is one of them.
Right.
Yeah, Don. Travis Don is saying that they bought 298,000 pills. Actually, that radioactive medication, they spent $298 million for those. Those are injections at $1,000 a pop.
Yep.
Because what that medication does, unlike the iodine that you take to protect your thyroid, because your thyroid will uptake the radiation and stuff, this medication goes in and repairs the red blood cells that are affected by the radiation.
Okay.
So at $1,000 a pop, you don't think you're going to give that to the populace, do you?
No. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that they don't give a shit about us. Everything just seems fishy to me right now.
If it smells like fish and it squishes between your toes, it's probably a dead fish. You're right.
Probably a dead fish. Yes, sir. What you got there, RH? Stock shock. Hidden base. Oh wow.
Yeah, they figure that thing runs all the way to the coast of California.
All right, you'll be back here in a minute. He had to go grab a link. He sent me a link here. Oh, you dropped it. Thank you. Oh, that's Ariel's channel. I was going to drop this other one that he just dropped us. Where did it go? There it is. Copy. This could be interesting. This is from 2010. Yeah, the timing's a little strange. Well, they're trying to get rid of. They're trying to get rid of. What's that? All right.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know that base exists. There's
didn't
another
till just
one.
now. There's another one where?
Yeah, I can't remember where the other one is, but the other one's even more secret than this one that I shared you.
I'm eyeballing it now. Oh, this is why some of these people are saying we need to start watching underwater. But they take a lot of this stuff going to come out of the water.
Yeah, the stuff that comes out of these bases, they're underwater bases, they're mistaken for like alien vessels, whatever. So,
Well, one of the people that does prophecies that have been talking about watching water or stuff like that, came out the other day and said that they were told that they got stuff hidden in the Atlantic, and that it's going to be discovered, or there'll be disclosure about it pretty soon, and that a certain red country that has some subs off the coast of the Atlantic. And I don't doubt it a bit.
And there was a thing about watch the eruptions and stuff in the water.
Yep.
And there was an article or a video today saying that 17 volcanoes have underwater, and some above have all risen, or how would you say it? The landmass has risen in height substantially, and they said there's 17 of them.
Oh, wow.
Anybody been following?
coincidence. The numbers just keep showing up, huh?
Yeah, it does, huh? I've been following any snippet news every once in a while that for some reason or another, wave height buoys off the eastern coast have been going dormant or going silent or not working anymore.
What was that, Pappy? I only caught part of that.
I thought it was me that was having trouble with my signal.
The what?
I thought my signal was going down, and I thought I was the only one that couldn't hear Pappy. I didn't hear you either, Pappy.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you got a little background noise. It sounds something. I don't know what it is.
I don't have anything on here. I don't have any hands or anything.
Probably just the internet.
Well, what
Can
I
you
was
say it
saying,
again, Pappy?
yeah, what I was saying is that they have these tsunami buoys, that measure the wave height. They got positioned all through the oceans, and a lot of the East Coast are no longer operational for some reason.
Oh, the NOAA buoys?
Yep.
Yeah, that are shut off.
Why would they do that?
Nothing to see here.
Oh shit! I've got to put this in here. Cancel.
Travis and RH, I'm going to drop my my phone number and my email address in private chat. You know, that way if you know, something comes up, we can chit chat back and forth. I'm up here in the Northeast, so you know, between the Northeast and Canada and the Southeast down there, maybe we keep each other abreast of what happened. You know.
Okay.
Hey, Pappy.
I'll actually shoot you a text as soon as I get it.
All right, good. Yeah.
Hey, Pappy.
Yeah.
Are you on Signal?
Yes, I am.
Is it okay if I add you?
Sure. Want to get the number? Sure.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to type it in now.
National Park authorities have closed Mauna Loa summit of Hawaii's largest active volcano as a precautionary measure due to elevated seismic activity. Hey, Pappy, Julie was talking about watch the volcanoes in Hawaii. They
Yep.
said it would be a sign of something to do with Obama.
Yeah, once that erupts, maybe we'll get an eruption of truth of, you know, that birth record.
Yeah, and
He's got a
Mount Etna's
multi-billion
going
dollar
off. Sorry, Mount Etna's
He's got a
going
big-
off again today.
big place over there. Yeah. Well, I think the Earth balances itself. One goes off in one place, and one will go off in another place.
Yeah, I think that was about a week and a half ago. She said, watch the volcanoes in Hawaii. There would be significant eruptions, and that would signal something that was to do with Obama.
My dog,
All right, I got you.
my dog's
I
whining.
just sent you a text.
Okay, good.
Oh, we lost RH. And I'll save it right now. I give everybody my number. I don't know how many. I can't even tell you anymore how many contacts I have. Gotcha. I even saved you I saved you in my Gmail account too. I've had it since the dawn of time.
Yeah, I had to shut my mic down. The dog was whining dog biscuits.
Oh. Oh, that's right. Turn that down. There we go. RH, did you have to reset your phone, buddy? Did you say Mount St. Helens was doing its thing again?
No, Mount Etna,
Right.
but Mount St. Helens is in the prophecies, though. That was
Oh.
about 2 weeks ago. She said something about Mount St. Helens.
Okay. 'Cause I was looking at that, and for some reason it popped me off that page. Activities. It's February 10th. All right, I got you. I got it back, Pappy. Thank you. It's now a fully. What is it? Proxysum? Small phase with lava fountains 500 to 600 meters tall. Lava flows to the southeast and southwest and the southeast, and erupt columns several kilometers high. I don't know where anybody watched what is it, Bushcraft Bear that did the Paloma Islands. Man, there was some cool footage come out of there. Those were fascinating.
Yeah, I was watching him. From what I understand, he don't live there anymore.
No, he was in another country doing a video the other day. Uh,
I think it went to what, Germany or someplace like that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, on Mount St. Helens, the last report that I heard is that the dome is rising quite a bit on that. Plus, there's been like 17 earthquakes along that cast zone up there too.
Yeah, there was actually one in San Francisco today. It was a 3.5.
Hi, David.
It was north of Tijuana and east of San Diego. I believe is where they're showing it.
Yeah, maybe that zipper will start losing a couple of teeth there, and it'll unzip up the zone.
Did you just wake up? All right. There's RH. What's up, buddy?
Staying out of trouble.
Are you? Well, I haven't heard the gong show go off, but I thought maybe what happened to you is the gong show was going on at your house and that iron skillet come across the room. So you want to get into some of this weather modification stuff that we've been talking about?
Yeah, that would be kind of. I still can't. You know, I mean, I'm not set up on my channel to share stuff.
I've got all your links, right? I actually think that I can show that. I may have to bounce myself out of my off my laptop, but I can show both of those videos from Monkey today. And if we get in trouble for copyright, I don't mean no disrespect, Monkey. I just was doing it for because I think it's good information and people should understand that. There we go. I forgot to turn that on. And I'm not trying to steal his content, and I'm not trying to make money off his content because he's got people over there that they're live streaming his streams and streaming them somewhere else on Rumble and somewhere else. And he said he's only on YouTube. So I don't think he'll mind, but I think I can show him from my phone because I can show a local video over there. So did you get a chance to look at those? All right. Sorry.
It might be safer to just share the link. That way you don't upset Monkey and you still get the information out.
Well, and it's just a clip, and he's talking about these airplanes that we were talking about earlier. And if he gets upset with me, you know, I don't mean harm. I think it's good information, and I wouldn't be able to get that information anywhere else. And I did reach out to people that know Monkey, and I didn't get any response. I don't know if his stuff is copyrighted. But, I mean, the worst they can do is get me with the copyright and make me take it out of the video. But the people that are here,
Jeff would probably know.
Yeah, Jeff didn't answer back.
Oh, you already asked him?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Travis, you get that email for you to look at?
I did. Did you get the one I sent back?
Hold on a second. Let me check.
Happy's got some feedback coming there.
What'd you say I've got coming in?
Some background noise that I can hear. And then it'll go whoop, 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 and maybe I'm the only one who can hear it.
No, I can hear it too. It almost sounds like a TV or a radio in the background.
Oh, see, I can't make it out.
Oh, that might be the wife in the other room with TV. I'll go ahead and mute my mic unless I'm going to have something to say.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to go get this video and try not to make a I may have to walk away from my computer. I may just get kick myself all the way out of the computer while we show these videos. But I didn't know whether RH had a chance to look at those or not. All right, let's go try this. I'm gonna put myself in and I'm gonna throw myself out. Okay, so I threw myself out to bring myself back in. I'm gonna try to do this from my phone, so y'all don't think I'm crazy. I'm gonna have to mute the TV here or the computer. All right. Now it's not doing it. There used to be an option in here where I could share a local video. Local video. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if it works. Doesn't show it yet. We're not there. Done. But that didn't work. Dadgummit. Alright, I'm going to go back in here and try to transfer it another way. That's terrible. Breaks my heart because I've been waiting to do that all day. I think I have to upload it to... I think I have to upload it to... I think I have to upload it to StreamYard before I can show it. So apparently it's not going to work. So that was all wasted minute or for several minutes. Now I've got everybody muted. Okay. Can anybody hear me at all?
That was about 2015.
I can hear Ellen in the background. 2015. Did I lose everybody else? Maybe I need to refresh after I've switched and swapped and screwed everything up.
Oh, I can hear you okay.
I hear you fine, Travis.
Okay. I thought maybe switching back and forth that screwed it up. So you have to show the local video. I think what we're going to have to do is you have to upload it to Restream. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, I know what it is. Cancel. It's this one. Yes. Local video. And then it went away. Okay. Yep. I have to save it. I have to save it to my computer. It has to be uploaded to Restream. Sorry, guys. I thought I could show it. But anyway, did you get a chance to see any of those videos that I sent you from Monkey today? All right.
Yeah, I watched them. 7-minute mark.
Yeah, the 7:50-minute mark. The what they call that, weather manipulation, LLC?
Weather modification.
Modification. Okay.
LLC.
Right. I wish my buddy Michael Pounds was over here because he talks a lot about this stuff on TikTok. So, but anyway, the activity prior to, during, and after was horrendous. with these planes and stuff. You know, you said that was the craziest storm that you'd ever seen through there. Well, seeding clouds is not a great idea. That's my opinion. Why did they think they could less intensify that storm? What are they putting in it? What's the chemicals that they're dumping in that? Why is a private company doing it? Who's paying this private company? Government contracts, I'll bet you. And what was it called? Weather manipulation.
No, Weather Modification LLC. But just to clarify something, that's a small scale type operation. You have to go back. This goes back. They've been conducting scientific experiments on weather modification, hurricane steering. We're talking large missions, not puddle jumper mission that's just seeding a few clouds to try to get some rain, right?
This is, I would say, RH, this is not a small fry deal. They were established in 1961.
Yeah. Well, that particular company there.
Yes.
Okay. Now they specialize in cloud seeding, correct?
That is correct. But it says Incorporated is the leader atmospheric assessment and evaluation since 1961.
Yeah. Well, the government and these black operations, black budget operations, they're the ones that are the leaders as far as the technological advances in we call it atmospheric modification programs. It's AMP. NOAA, the U.S. Air Force, and the CIA run a much larger weather modification program than Weather Modification LLC does. And it's because basically the budget of these top secret programs, they're in the billions, and they've been going on for decades. You know, like you said, in the 60s. I shared you some excerpts of an actually congressional hearing that John McCain was the chairman of, where they had a guy from NOAA come on to talk about the government's program. But what was disturbing to me is that somebody in the government or three-letter agencies sold our technology and atmospheric modification to foreign countries, and they left our program stagnant, supposedly. But I'm not really sure if that's 100% true. But if you go, I'm gonna share another thing real quick in private chat. Hold on.
Okay, and I'm gonna copy this one here. The document is the 15 USC 9A weather modification activities or attempts reporting requirements is one of the PDFs that he sent. Okay, Pappy, thank you for coming up, buddy. It's always good to see you.
Okay, in the left margin, you see you can click on text, and you can see the whole text of that program.
Yeah, haven't gotten it yet. I just pulled this one from January 3rd of 2012 that you shared with me, and you paraphrased it over here. Well, actually, you didn't. It's Section 2 Declaration of Policy and Findings. The Congress finds and declares the following: weather-related disasters and hazards, including drought, hurricanes, tornadoes, hail, lightning, fog, floods, frost, result in substantial human suffering and loss of life. So they're using Mother Nature to force their agenda. And from that, the paraphrase that he got, I sent the whole document is in this government document right here. It's the Um, the one I just dropped. Sorry, RH, I'll get this one now. I still didn't get it.
Okay, did you get the one where if you scroll down, you'll see Dr. Gold something from NOAA. He was the guy in charge of the atmospheric modification program at the time of the. He was the last one in charge of that program, and he's got some pretty disturbing stuff he says in that, and it's basically while he's being interviewed in that congressional hearing. So, okay, we talked about outsourcing before, remember?
Right.
When these budgets, these black ops budgets are kind of like borderline, say, unlawful, or lawful, whatever.
Don't have this.
They outsource these programs to other countries. So, hold on, I'll share you something else.
Okay, that's not good. See, I can't open these up so fast as I could before, RH, because my computer's giving me stuff. So if somebody like Atlantis was sharing some stuff in chat a while ago that I pulled up there because I want to see it. So I'm not, instead of opening all the articles that you wanted me to do, I'm just going through them one at a time now. And it won't take me just a second to do it. So.
Hey, Bill. Hey, SoCal gal.
Did you read the private chat, Brenda? I pinned a message up there a while ago, and it was the wrong one. I thought it was your other one.
Oh, okay.
I'll pin that up there every night. I pin mine up there too.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me grab it.
All right. Sorry about that. I thought I got it and I didn't. I missed it.
No problem.
Go back. There we go. Which streaming service do you prefer so far? I think RH was pretty pleased with StreamYard yesterday. Restream does me better. I got it, RH. There it is.
Okay, now Travis, now the link I shared you in private chat, Brenda, you can see it. Okay, now that's what's called a cross-platform spying link. That's when they put, you see after Menwood Hill, that hashtag. Yeah. Well, the hashtag and everything, including after the hashtag, is what's called a cross-platform spying link. Right. That's when it tracks you wherever you share that link. What you can do when you see that, the root link ends with Hill, and the cross-platform spying link begins with a hashtag. You can share that in chat if you want to, Travis. It's not going to get you in trouble because we're not doing anything wrong.
Is that the last link you shared, RH?
In private chat.
The last one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so everything that hashtag and everything after that, after Hill, the first time you see Hill, you can remove all of that and you can go to that link.
Got it. I'm fixing to share both. Dadgummit, I missed it. I'm fixing to share both ways, and we'll see if it works out.
Okay, now this ties in this outsourcing stuff that we would call illegal. This has been going on for quite some time. Like, for example, when they want to conduct illegal surveillance on political opponents, this is where they go. Now, we say, okay, well, that's UK, right? That's in our UK. But guess who's funding it? American taxpayers are.
Yes, we are. American taxpayers are paying for most things worldwide. I got it. I got it pinned up there. Can you see it in the private?
Oh, okay.
I got it when I seen it as soon as it went by. I'll try to. I'll copy and paste it though. Copy. How do I save it? I think it's more than save it. Okay.
Okay, and the black budget had a lot to do with Ukraine too. Beginning, well, actually, leading up to 2014 when they overthrew 44 and his VP. We know who 44's VP is. He's in the senior living center now, right? They overthrew the duly elected president of Ukraine. Now, when you can see this stuff because who did they put on the board of Burisma? The former CIA director of counterterrorism, Kofor Black. Y'all know who Kofor Black is, right? He was Mitt Romney's senior advisor in his 2012 presidential campaign.
Right.
And that's why Mitt Romney voted to have Trump impeached on, what do you call it, abuse of power.
Right.
He's another one that Julie mentioned that's supposed to be taking a big fall soon.
So everybody sees that link. That's a prime example of a cross-platform spying link. After Hill the first time, if you delete everything, you can try it for yourself. You can copy that link and delete everything, including that hashtag after the first Hill, right? Men with, whatever you call that dash, whatever, Hill, that hashtag right there, remove everything from that, and you'll go right to the link.
Yeah,
They've actually deleted my emails, my Gmails.
Yeah,
using
I put it
those.
in there both ways so they could. I put it in there both ways so they could see it. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Because when you click on it, it does. I went back to the YouTube side of it and checked it, and it definitely does.
So you see, like, for example, like Michelle Obama, she used that hashtag, like, bring the girls back when those, was it Boko Haram kidnapped those Christian women, girls, whatever, and they killed all the other people in the village. Remember, she came out with a hashtag. Now, how's that going to bring the girls back? You think Boko Haram's going to pay attention to a hashtag? You know?
Nope.
Well, I guess it, in one way, it brings attention to everybody that it happened, at least. So
Big Mike was probably putting out a different message, though. We just didn't understand it.
bring the girls back
Yeah.
to us, right? I don't know. So I guess the child trafficking or unaccompanied, let's say this, probably can't say that, right? Let's say this, the unaccompanied,
Transportation of small people.
yeah, the unaccompanied minors was up over 1,000% in April. I think it was one of those months there was 20,000 unaccompanied minors coming across that border. That's the ones that were basically caught, right?
And I actually watched a video today that said that they were doing some DNA testing at the border during the other administration to find out whether these people, these young ones were abducted or not.
Yeah, they were conducting actually DNA tests, getting samples from their guardians or their what do you call their sponsors? They call them sponsors, right?
to see
And
if
so
they're
they can
related.
match, right? Exactly. And they stop that requirement.
Right.
They stop that requirement. So these kids are being trafficked left and right by the thousands, and there's nobody there to stop it. You know what I mean? And that's, I mean, that's sick in and of itself. But think of the danger of operatives coming into our country. It's an insurgency. I believe it was X22. I don't know if y'all watched X22, but his show yesterday basically gave a good definition of insurgency. We talked about that about Myanmar, right, Travis, a few weeks back. It's the same playbook.
See, this is just awful. Some girls were forced to marry their kidnappers. Some were forced slaves. Most killed during the travel or trying to escape. You know, this administration is a failure on every level. This is the biggest one. But this is what they want. I'm sorry. That's what they want. These people that are going around calling these people maps and all this other bullshit is unacceptable in our society. And if we don't start taking, if God doesn't come back to this country, we're just doomed. And you know what? I was talking to somebody today. If it's time, it's time. I'm not worried. I'm no longer going to sweat what could happen. I'm not going to sweat what's going to happen. I'm not going to sweat what's going on. I'll pay attention to it, but in the end, if they nuke us, I know where my heart is. I'm fine. God's got me.
Oh, another really good video that I came across today, and it's on my Telegram, Travis, is, you know that project that started with the M? I believe it took place on an island outside of New York. Start like Mon and then Talk, if you put those two together, project. And the video I came across today said it's much worse than any of us ever thought.
Really?
So that might be something you might want to have a look at.
Big question is, where are they able to hide all these children and people being trafficked? Well, that's a very good question, Pappy, because I've said many times that I didn't think it was going on because I was watching a government-funded program that's missing and exploited children, and their statistics and what we're seeing across the border are nowhere near. I believe that those children that are coming here are probably being shipped away. $60K, that's a possibility. See, that's another one of those things that I don't know anything about. They talk about all the tunnels around, and they're all over the southern border. I will never say they weren't, because when we were down there, there was a lot of places that were collapsing where those tunnels were, and they're coming into the country that way. Now, I don't know the extent anywhere else in the country except the southern border. This has been going on for many years.
Hey, Savannah. How's it going, lady?
this has been going on for years with Americans. My family was in politics, and I experienced this. It is in our communities. My father was a police officer for 20 years. He warned me they will grab me and kill me. Yes, but okay, Pamela. So if it's to the extent that they're talking about, there are 800. I want to go look because I want to be correct. And this is according to a government paid website. So how do you take any information out of that? And I did do a state by state back in the early days, back on the very first channel. Tom and I were going state by state, and when actually calling representatives and asking how many people were missing in the state, what were the counties, blah 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 blah. At that point, it wasn't near to the magnitude that it is now, because at the point that I had started studying it, 99% of all of the cases were solved one way or another, and most of the missing children from America were family known or family members that were taken, trying to save their kids or whatever. It got really complicated. I wished I had all that stuff back, but they took that channel completely away. I dug into it for months and months. Tom and I spent 8 to 10 hours a day talking to people and asking questions, and we weren't doing it here. We would call legislators and stuff like that and try to figure it out. And it looked to me like it was a dead end street until this administration comes along. And now they're just flooding children in here for slaughter. Best I can tell, they're taking them out of a bad situation and putting them into a worse one, because now they're hunted animals, in my opinion, and that's a sad situation. Sorry, that kind of went off on a different direction, but I feel sorry for those children. I don't care where they're from. Children don't deserve to be touched, period.
Sounds
So I
like
want to go
somebody
back.
knocking.
Missing from here that's unsolved. I don't know the answers. Oh, I'm sorry, Pamela. I don't know where there is, but and I do believe in some of that too, Shelley. I think that there's a lot of that. In fact, they've actually come out and said that they're selling youth blood to elderly people to help their youth. So, I mean, it's always a crazy deal. I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing for me to get into again, is checking on this stuff. And I've heard politician after politician after politician been asked, where are the fucking children, and nobody will answer the question. Why don't they know where these children are? Locked and loaded.
Well, doesn't it seem like to me that these people are supposedly doing that, drinking this stuff or taking it somehow?
Well,
They
you
don't
can
seem to be
actually.
getting. They don't
Well,
seem
you
to be getting any younger to me. They look maybe
well,
worse.
and that's just it. I don't know the answers, but I do know that you can actually pay $5,000 for a pint of a young child's blood, and they put it in there and they say it regenerates your cells. I don't know. Now the adrenochrome is a different deal. I don't know. That's a confusing. That's a sad thing. Maybe we'll get into that again. We used to cover a lot of good information about that stuff, and we were actually talking to people that should know what the hell's going on. For instance, right now, I can pull up. West Virginia.
Well, that's the same as the CPS here in Canada. Everybody thinks that they're part of the government, but they're not. It's just like in the States. They're not there either, but people believe that they're a
Oh,
government agency.
shit.
But ours here, they get 110,000 for every young person that's in their system.
Oh, Brenda, you are so correct. But here, now this is a September 17th, West Virginia. Now this is a couple years ago. It's reported that 364 kids missing from the foster care so far this year. Okay, so D-Dog's been screaming at us for months and months and months that CPS is bullshit, and I always believed him. Why are
You're right.
these state-funded foster care places? Missouri's missing 900 this year.
You're right, Pappy. That's why I call it the party substance. I don't use the name.
Talking Chrome on the platform, yeah. Yeah, we almost did. I did. I said it. Okay, so that's a whole new deal. When I was researching this, there were like 12 kids missing, and most of them were from the 80s, and they've never known what happened to them. Ugh. So it's time to get involved in that again. That's this year. That was the 17th of last month.
That's the same as we all thought that milk carton program was a good thing until we found out that it was a way that they were advertising what they had obtained.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that milk carton thing that they started for missing little ones, that has everything to do with the transportation and sale of small people.
Sorry, I had to step away for just a second there. I am a state away from you. I know what state you're in. Yes. Do you have my email address? Hey Capone, what's up? Arizona lost 550. That's sad. I'll look. I'm looking that up now, Pamela.
Travis, you might know more about this. We got some pictures of. We watched a bunch of these young children getting out of this. Looked like a tour bus, but
Yes.
normally when you're talking high school, children or whatever, they don't drive around in what looks like a DOT tour bus. When we have the normal like yellow school buses, you know what I mean, for our high schools. So, but I got the DOT number on there. Maybe I could have looked it up, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet. But I shared you the pictures.
Okay, did you email them? I'm sorry, I'm in the. Yep, I got you. Hang on, I was looking something up for Pamela, because what Pamela just told me, and I know enough to know. Oh my God. Yep. Let me pull these pictures up.
It's like when they say when they start releasing everything at a rate of a flood, we think, us that have been looking into this for years and years, and we think we know how bad it is. They said we only know about 10%.
Well, I wouldn't bet we know 10%.
And
Okay, here's
if that's what we know, and we've been preparing for this, can you imagine the people that are still walking around with face diapers on?
Yep.
And that's the only thing they're focused on? When they start hearing all this stuff, they're going to lose their minds.
You're gonna lose your shit.
Does that look like a high school bus
No,
going to like a
I can
football
actually,
game or something?
I can actually Google that MC number for you.
Yeah, I figure
Uh,
you probably knew how to do. I just hadn't had a chance to do it yet.
I got to remember the name of the website. Hang on here. I'll
That's
go
in
straight to the.
Lakeland, Florida, by the way.
Um,
You know these so-called Christian churches and stuff like that. They were getting. Remember when they were getting a lot of children, and they were basically being funded by government contracts, and they were building these huge, like resort type.
Safe
What do
is
you call that?
Safe is the name of it. The name of the website.
Resort.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's safer. It's SAFER at .fmcsa.gov at .dot.gov. Hang on, I'll tell you who owns that. Go ahead, RH. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was.
Yeah,
Right.
well, they were. We found out that I heard this from Michael Savage. I don't know if y'all ever listened to Michael Savage. He used to have a radio. I'm not sure if he still has a radio program.
He used to. It was good stuff. Loved Michael Savage.
Yeah, well, anyways, he uncovered that people working for him, that these Christian organizations, like say for example, I don't want to mention any particular organizations, but they were getting government grants or whatever to build these huge resorts. I mean, we're talking about these so-called migrants coming in our country illegally were living at like a 5-star resort with tennis courts, swimming pools, you name it. I mean, beautiful facilities. So, I mean, all this stuff is being done under the radar without the consent of the American taxpayer, you know?
Yep.
And you're thinking about they're moving all these children and migrants all around our country using government transportation on our dime. And
Yep.
I know for a fact that some of these are military. They're military men coming of military age. They're come off these buses like the picture I showed you there or shared there. And they get off, they have a clipboard, and they actually go into formation right when they get off these buses.
Well, you're going to be shocked when you know who this is.
Who is it?
I'll show you. I don't want to be accused of spreading misinformation. This is from the government's website.
Fair use, YouTube.
Hotels. Oh, this is from a government website. What are they going to do? Get me for that? It's Hotel Transportation Solutions Incorporated, 2497 Sterling Road, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33312. They have 5 power units. Doesn't give a score because they are authorized for hire, exemption for hire, private property, private bus business. I wonder where they got their money this time. That's interesting, huh?
This is all these programs. This is money laundering. You know, these aren't authorized programs. This hadn't been voted on by the people, by the American people.
No, they use all of the taxpayers' money to do all of the moving and funding for it, and then any profit that they make goes into their pocket, not back to the taxpayers. They use the taxpayers' money to fund it all so that they're not losing any money. And then when they make their money, they just keep pocketing it. And you're right, Pappy. There's a crap load of people that go missing in the national parks that no one is talking about.
Well, okay, so if we take it, all right, so give me a number, Brenda, because this is kind of where I got conflicted when I was doing this before. Give me a number about how many children you think are missing in the just from the well, you use all the numbers because this used to be my argument, but give me a number because I'm going to have to go back and start digging through some new stuff because what I was looking at wasn't reasonable.
I just, as far as the national parks go, just from one show that I watch called Missing 411, he puts out videos, I think, 2 times a week, and he lists at least 10 people that just vanish in national parks. Kids, adults.
So we're talking about not even children, probably women and children. 10 people a week in the United States or worldwide?
No, he puts out 2 videos a week, and each one of his videos has at least 10 people that went missing.
Okay, so it's 20 people a week
for what he covers. Yeah, I guess because
Well, I'm not questioning your stuff. I'm just trying to get numbers together because it'll matter when we get ready to evaluate that. So so 10 people per week on 300 million is a really small percentage. So that's an acceptable number to me.
Yeah, but that's just one person that's covering the national parks. I don't know who else is covering it, but I know he covers it regularly. That's all he does. So if you look up Missing 411 on YouTube, I think you find it interesting. There's probably other people that cover it, but he's the only one that I follow that covers it because there's so many other things to cover. Good night, Julie.
Julie going to bed. Good night, Julie. So just based on his numbers, that's 1,040 people. So I'm trying to get a magnitude about what all this is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how many other people cover the national parks missing people, missing persons. Right. He's the only one that he's the only one that I follow because I have so much other stuff that I'm watching. Like
my point is, if this guy's uncovering 1,040, you're right on your point. How many hundreds of thousands are there? And
exactly.
Right. So I'm not disputing at all. But if you go to so there's 800,000 people. I think it's a year, according to the Center for Lost and Exploited Children. Well, they've inflated those numbers to an amount that why don't I know somebody that's missing a child and why don't because I know a lot of people. I can't tell you how many thousands and thousands and thousands of people I have. I have over 3,000 phone contacts. I mean, those people, I know a lot of those people's people too. So, but I don't know. One of them hasn't reached out to me and said, "Hey, we're having a missing child."
Hey, Travis.
I think the reason that the southern border is so important to them is because I think that the politicians in America started recognizing that our children were getting gone, and they started importing other ones.
Hey, Travis.
Yes, ma'am.
When I was about, I'm going to say roughly between 7 and 9, there was a bunch of us that used to hang out together, ride bikes, do roller skateboarding and all that kind of stuff. You know, the outdoor stuff that kids used to do. And one of our friends, a car pulled over, and she went over to the car, and we were all telling her, stay away from there. You don't know, stay away from there. She got in the car. We never saw her again and never heard what happened to her. And that was when I was like between 7 and 9. And I don't think they ever found her.
Right. Now, I had a cousin in Amarillo, Texas. I got to remember their names. Let me look it up. She was shot saving her grandchildren.
Yeah. Yeah,
Can't
a lot of
remember what
these
year.
people need to start swinging from a hemp rope. Yeah,
Woman
that's about the
shot
age I
her-
was, Pamela. Same. Yeah.
May 1st, 2022. This was 20. Good God. Amarillo is a bad place too. It's not good anymore. It used to be such a wonderful place.
Well, the last time I was there, we went into a truck stop and I turned on the light in the bathroom and the floor moved.
Wow.
And that's how I gauge whether I'm going to eat at a restaurant. I go in the bathroom first. I'm the bathroom inspector. If the bathroom is gross, disgusting, dirty, or the floor moves when you turn the light on and all the cockroaches scatter, I'm like, yep, I'm out of here.
Yep, right here. I found it. I found the article. Cheryl Blankenship. Yep, this is my cousin. I'll drop the link in there. Until this all come up. 1 month. But there it is. I found it. It says Texas woman shot and killed when saving her granddaughter from an abduction. It was August 15th of 2010. Cheryl wouldn't hurt a flea unless she tried to fuck with her grandkids. It said Ramona, Texas. Texas grandmother dies when saving her grandchildren from being abducted. The woman put herself between the young girl and the kidnapper with a gun. It was a painful memory of 12-year-old Cassidy Blankenship. Wow.
And you should post
I'm gonna
that on
save
your
it.
you should post that on your Telegram, Travis, to keep it in the public's eye.
Well, until we started talking about that just now, Pamela, I looked up your area. Holy shit. Until we started talking about it, I didn't remember that incident because I was gone. I was probably out here in 2010. But no shit, Amarillo, Texas in 2010, it was bad enough that somebody shot my cousin trying to abduct her granddaughter.
I posted it on my Telegram to keep it in people's mind.
Good idea. Sorry, RH, we didn't mean to run off with the abduction, but I got excited there for a minute.
Well, we were talking about that, so.
I'm gonna
I'm
book
good.
that.
Just hanging out in the background here.
Heck yeah. It's kind of nice to hang out in the background sometimes, isn't it?
And I've seen a couple of videos come out lately about, what do they call them? Forest rangers, park rangers, coming out and telling the truth about what they've seen.
Really?
And they keep showing up more frequently, so I might start saving them.
I'll look that up, Don. Interesting. Yeah, we kind of got off on this because of this bus.
It's okay. It's all relative.
I know. It's crazy. This show doesn't never have any direction unless it's RH. And he's, yep, we can see RH.
It's all relevant. It's all stuff that's going on.
Right. Well, these are the things that are so much important to me, because there's a chance, if you see an abduction, you can stop it. This stuff that's going on with the government, all we can do is vote and pray and try to expose. We sit here every night and talk about things that, maybe we don't have any control over. I stopped going out into the community every day and meeting somebody, but I got a lot of things going on. There's a lot of wheels going on, and I'm fixing to I'm going on an adventure.
And when you do go out next, you said you're going to go to the sheriffs and the police, and that's when you take that Vet Your Sheriff PDF with you.
You have no idea where I'm headed. I'm not going into a nice place.
Well, you better be careful, Travis.
Kill me. I don't care. I've got I want to save my grandkids and my children.
I hear you, but just keep your head on a swivel is what I'm saying. Be smart about it.
Well, but here's what I think. And everybody's going to tell me I'm crazy. Everybody told me I was crazy, but one today. And I hadn't really talked to RH about it. But so I want to start bouncing around the country. And I'm going to start with a tough place. And I want to go to the sheriff's department, and I want to have a conversation with the sheriff about it. And then, depending on whether he's a constitutional or not constitutional, I'll show him what that means. Because they're not educating our people that are on the streets to know what's constitutional and what's not constitutional. I watch these 2A and these 1A auditors, they call them, on TikTok. These guys are getting filthy rich off of getting arrested by stupid people. Filthy rich. I don't want that. I don't want the money. I want to educate those people, because if we can't build a community between the people and the police, when these feds start coming in here, we're fucked.
Yeah. I think you're right, Pappy. And there's word out there that a lot of the national parks are over specific ley lines that have high energies. Yeah, right, Shelley? Yeah.
Okay, so I've heard a little bit about that, but I don't know what that 5 Finger Lakes means.
Oh, there's a lot of movement of small people goes through there, and I believe there's some submarine bases there as well.
Okay, so I have heard some more than I could remember. Yeah, I've seen several pictures of it on his back. Sorry, I've got indigestion.
Well, that's why they're pointing it out, because a lot of the movement of small people, and there's apparently submarine bases there as well.
Yeah. Don't worry.
You should find that 411 Mysteries or Mysteries 411. It's on YouTube. He's been doing it for several years, Travis, and that's all he does.
You think 411?
I think it's Missing 411 or Mysteries 411, but I think it's Missing 411.
Okay, missing. That makes sense. Missing 411, the 100 stream online. I would say that was probably it.
Probably. He's been doing it for a long time, and that's all he does.
Awesome. Okay, I'll try to save that one too. Anyone who investigates the Finger Lakes has trouble after... Oh. Yes, sir, I got you, brother. Hey, we're trying to get RH's Rumble account up. We got 54 people in here. I don't know whether everybody subscribes to Rumble or not. I have one too. But RH is gracious enough to come over here on my channel and talk about all the stuff that he wants to talk about. When he wants to get into some really cool stuff, we're going to go to his channel over on Rumble. It's right here. Please subscribe to him, even if you don't want to come over and watch, because we're gonna take the gloves off over there and we're gonna let it fly. We have to be so careful.
We can't
over
even
here.
talk about half of what we want to on this platform. It's sad, but that's the fact of life right now for all of us. So if you support
Yes.
free speech, which we do, we encourage people to participate there too. If there's something that you're seeing and you don't like it, especially what's happening to the children and being moved around, plus these darts. Did y'all see that report, that like internal report with these governors and how they were kind of like forcing parents to have their children take certain things without informed consent or whatever?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Beta blockers. They're forcing them beta blockers.
Right. I mean, they're forcing them to take this dart, right? Children, and if they don't, they're keeping children out of like social activities like PE, like, you know what I mean? Where you go out there and you exercise for an hour or whatever. They can't even go out there. They keep them out of the sun, whatever, and away, isolating them, basically quarantining them from other children just because they didn't get that dart, right? You know, these people need to be held accountable.
Agreed.
And to me, everybody that's complicit by blocking the evidence of what they've been doing basically since June 16th, 2015, when a certain individual and his wife rode the escalator down in that tower, right, to throw their hat in the ring.
Yep.
These are crimes like we've never seen before. And they think that if they start a major war, that all their problems are going to go away. I'm going to say that their problems just began. You know what I mean? Because that's already they've already crossed multiple lines, in my opinion, especially when it comes to children. When you're about to get the whole world in a possible nuclear confrontation, that should have been the last straw. That guy should be yanked out of that position immediately. I mean, he doesn't even know what damn planet he's on half the time. How are they going to justify this? He's supposed to be the commander in chief.
But 98% of the base is going to vote for him again. RH, come on now.
98% of who?
Of his base is going to vote for him again.
What base is that? In those circles, you mean?
He thinks he's got 100% shot at this. He thinks he's going to win this.
%99% of his base.
Yep, they're all going to vote for him again. What is that? 12 people? That's what he could get at his rallies.
Yeah, and 3/4 of them are MSM. They have to get the MSM people to sit in the circles.
Yep, they're paid actors anyway. Did you notice that even at the inauguration, when he gave the speech, or after the inauguration, he gave the speech, everybody showed up in a brand spanking new vehicle, not scratch on anything when they social distance. Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing RH's thing. I'll go get his Rumble again. case somebody missed it.
Did you ever confirm that about the CEO for the New York Times, Travis? What you're telling me earlier?
Yes, I have. Let me get the article for you. Ooh, I'm getting too many things open here. I bookmarked that one. It's okay. I wanted to save that, but I'll come back to it. I know what it is. This is the weather modification. That's something you sent me. The Mount Etna. Okay, so here we go. CEO of CEO arrested just one day after the New York Times profiled his firm as the victim of an election denier conspiracy. Now, this isn't the article I was looking for. Doesn't tell me the date. Why doesn't Fox put the date on their shit anymore? Oh, October 5th of 2022. So this is the one. This is the one. I'll share it in the private chat and in the regular chat. That way you can click on it and save it for later, all right? And what this has to do with that company. What's the name of the company, Brenda, that we were talking about earlier? Starts with a K. K-O.
Oh, Comac.
There you go. See, I can't say it. So.
Hey, Travis, when you get a chance, could you give me a wrench?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you didn't have one.
Yeah, that's all right.
Comment in there and I'll get you one.
I think Helen has one. I'm not sure.
Well, she's got one. She can hit you with the frying pan. There, I got you, Pamela. Yeah, if you can comment in there right quick, or sorry, RH, I'll get you one. No problem. Don says his inauguration was a funeral, which Derek Johnson had the proof for. Okay, so I got you, RH. Come back in here because we want to talk about this for a second. Whoops, man, can't highlight it over there. I got highlighted over here. Hello.
Not to mention that it was done before noon. They didn't do all the oaths they were supposed to do.
Right. There's a lot of things that aren't right, and everybody sees it. But the problem is, what can we as American people do about it other than unite?
We can pick up pen and paper, like D-Dog said.
And I
That's
agree.
the best way to fight them.
I actually had a good conversation with him again last night, and I'm working on some of that stuff. My focus is more on the local side because I think that the federal side has gotten so out of hand that we have to bring knowledge to the people on the ground, because this mentality of the people are bad and the cops are bad, we got to stop doing that. We have to be here. We have to be here for each other, because when they come for us, it's just going to be a trickle down. And we need to also be able to tell those people, you have families too, and I know people that know you. Your family's not safe. So if you're going to come after my family, I'm going to go after yours. And all I got to do is send a text message. I rinsed him. Oh, I rinsed him, Sissy K.
Well, that's how you're going to take them down, Travis. That's what D-Dog's been telling everybody for months. You have to work at the local and state level if you want to take out people at the top. So you go after your local electors, sheriffs, county clerks, whatever, and you go after your state representatives.
Yes, and I agree with that, and wholeheartedly, and I always have. Um, but I think there's not enough people on the ground involved. These First Amendment auditors, everybody hates them. I don't. The cops hate them, but they're just trying to teach these guys stuff. They're just trying to teach them to follow the Constitution. A lot of those people don't even know they took an oath. I've seen them laugh at these guys, and I'm like, what in the fuck is wrong with you?
But the thing is, if you do it through common law, using the Constitution, it doesn't matter whether they care or not, because if they don't respond
Then
and
they lose their
correct it,
bond.
then they are automatically admitting guilt.
Right.
And D-Dog's been saying that for months. That's like the
Right,
judge.
I've been-
That's like the judge who thought he was too big for his britches to attend that required meeting that D-Dog was holding for judges and sheriffs. And he was sent an affidavit stating that he was required to attend. And you have to use that word required. But he thought he was too big for his britches. Well, D-Dog called up the sheriff and sent him to go get him.
Well, that's good. See, D-Dog said he was telling us that maybe January or February he's going to come out and do a bunch of videos showing some of that stuff. So I've been waiting on that too. And not that I doubt D-Dog. I love what he's doing, and I've learned a lot from him. But it doesn't seem to me like we're seeing results. We're not seeing any results from it.
Well, who are you expecting to report on it? I hope you're not expecting the MSM to report on it, because it ain't going to happen.
Well, why isn't he filming some of this stuff? Because he can go into...
He said he's been filming it. He just hasn't posted it because he has enough grief on his plate from the people he's pissed off. But he said at one point he will post it.
Okay. Well, but I mean, we're a year and a half, and I don't know. That's why I'm just asking.
Hi, David.
I got the hiccups. Ate too much lasagna. Ooh. Our government right now don't care about the Constitution. You are correct. David N has nailed it again, and that's a sad situation. And I think if what we sure as hell don't need is a war of any kind right now, and they're pushing it. Isn't it funny to anybody in this room that Kamala Harris goes to was it North or South Korea, and then all of a sudden now they're shooting rockets at each other? Do you think we instigated that bullshit? I'm pretty sure we fucking did. If you're not filming anything in courtroom, howdy. What? It depends, because unless it's all these First Amendment people they're recording in some really crazy places. Rhino, I'll send you some cool stuff. Hang on, I'm in the middle of something here. There we go. Dressed in blues, Rhino. Dressed in blues. I'm getting too many windows open.
Hey, Travis, I shared you a picture of Putin in that bunker.
Okay.
It's an old picture. I don't think it's not current.
All the stuff that you've already shared, Travis, you should close so it's not.
I know,
messing
but I was okay. You guys, all you mods know how to check to see if it's the real Rhino Nation, right? Okay,
That's him.
Okay, all yeah. Well, his signature entry. Yeah. So anyway, any of the mods. Oh, and Rhino, I can tell you something that will help you too. Any of the mods, if you're in the chat and you click on the three dots on somebody's name, you can actually go to their channel and see if it's a made-up channel or not.
And when it was made.
When it was made, right. Usually when it was made, but like Rhino's, I just clicked on his and I went to the channel and it pops up all of his videos and stuff there. So that's when you wrench the guy.
Oh, there's
And-
Don Ritchie. Don Ritchie's in the house. What's up, Don?
It's Don Juan Ritchie. Come on, man.
Well, it's Don Noriego Ritchie. Whoop, whoop. What's up, RH? Hold his bacon out the fire.
Everybody grab Rhino's 2 new channels just in case.
Yeah, we got 8.
Right.
We got 8. We're on 8 now. We got 9 and 10. Both of them are up and ready. Whatever. They're on YouTube. You can subscribe.
I just put the links for 9 and 10.
Yeah, I almost clicked that trying to come up here. I'm looking like, whoop, wait a minute. I need to get some cues. Can't read.
Were you going to see if you were doing a show, David?
Yeah, I'm going over to check my shows out. Whoop, 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 whoop. See, I got the working man Rhino avatar now. I got the little wrench on, got me a hard hat on.
Right on. Canadian kicked herself out.
See, I was new.
I actually didn't. All I did was change screens and it went out and it came back all by itself.
See, I knew I was coming up with already. So I had to put my hard hat on. Ooh, yeah. Got my hammer too. Got my hammer. Oh yeah. Yeah, you go ahead there, Pappy Two Bears. Grab me by the horn. I dare you. Come on, big boy. I dare you. Grab my horn. Go ahead. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, old Rhino put RH in the dunce's hat the other day, man.
Hey,
the guy couldn't even click a little box. Go live. Go live.
I just had to walk you slowly down the path to get to the damn promised land. That's all right. We put Travis in the prominent too. He's like, ooh, I had never seen Timer. Look at that shit. Moving it even went early. He was able to
but
go
I
early
haven't
on
seen
that.
it. See, even from my first channel, Rhino, I've never seen that fucking timer.
Well, see, I tried to get Ken to go the other day, and I did the phone verification shit and all. I said something wrong, so I hit that studio bullshit, and I was like, hit the box. I said, oh, you bitch. And then it came up 23 hours or some shit. I said, well, just wait another 24 hours for that one. I was like, damn. That's what I said. I knew you had to be missing a box because I remember way back when I first started mine, you said there's a box back in the dashboard you got to check.
Yep.
But see, if you just look at the video and you don't click where it's live, you'll never see that box. Because
Right.
it only pops up when you touch the live, and then the box pops up right under it. You're like, oh, okay. Boop.
Hi, Awakened Trillium.
Woo. Oh. So you're ready to hide on your desk and be scared about the nuclear event or the tsunami?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. I got my surfboard ready.
I'm going to go do me some cowabunga all the way past the Statue of Liberty and hopefully lights off some firecrackers so we have something to watch. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, my. There's no silly. The San Diego go girl.
Happens, if it happens, we just end up with our makers sooner.
Travis is smoozing again.
Hey, I'm just sitting here listening because there's too many voices going at the same time, and there's three other things, so I'm being quiet. I'm getting some feedback from Brenda's. Every time I talk, it echoes. Just barely. Oh, there she went. She must have had.
I'm back
She
again.
must have had a bad signal.
Is that a mic situation where you turn your mic up too loud or something? Why is that echoing? I mean, why is the feedback? It's doing
I
it to
don't
me
know.
now.
Yeah. I don't know.
I left the room, so
I know, but when I talk, your avatar moves.
Oh, it's Pappy Two Bears in the purple plum crazy javelin. Woo woo! Ga, ga, ga,
Okay.
ga, ga, ga.
I'm glad that Sissy Cake is here because I thought maybe it was just my signal was terrible, but I've stayed in the green all night, Rhino. It's unbelievable. Restream is
man.
awesome, David.
Oh man. Oh, I tell you, I guess I ought to go get a snow shovel.
There she is. Maybe she got it cleaned up. There you are, Brenda.
is that any better?
I didn't hear myself when you come in, so I don't know what you fixed, but it's much better.
I just left and went right out and then came back in.
Okay. It must be, I don't know. David N says it's restream. Now it's doing it again. Her avatar is moving when you all talk. Wow. That's what I was watching.
Woo woo!
Maybe this is a scare event. I'm a prime. Discombobule time for restream. In prime discombobule time for restream.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. David M says he needs a Big Mac. How far is it to the big?
I could
Do
hit it
you
with a football.
need a grown-up Happy Meal? Do you need a grown-up Happy Meal?
Not at fucking $10 a box. I don't.
Is that what they cost?
Fuck yeah! I was gonna get one the other day till I saw the fucking price. I about fell out the car.
Right. I don't know what you did, Brenda, but that's much better.
I muted my mic while you were talking.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Right.
I don't know what it is. Dawn has the same problem. I don't understand what that is.
It's Restream.
Could be.
It's Pablo Escobar Richie. It's Pablo Escobar Richie.
It's probably the CCP styling on us.
I don't know if it would. I don't think the country goes that far. I think it's somebody else fucking with us, but
I think you're right.
can't prove it, but it seems strange.
I hear
you. Nah, I don't need StreamYard because you can only stream 20 hours at a month.
Well, no, it'll only record. You can only save so many. You can only record so many. YouTube still saves it. RH has been checking on it. RH did a stream last night. I sent you the link. I was telling you to break in the back door because
I didn't have a good enough
signal.
I didn't have a good enough signal where I was at.
Right. But anyway, I sent you that link because I knew that he knew that you didn't have the link. He sent it to me and then he shared it in chat a couple times. But I wondered why if you didn't have signal. So because we had talked about it earlier.
I was trying, but it was like I was robot. It wouldn't kick me on.
Right. What do you know?
Something, a rhino crashing through my back door.
That's it.
Hey, I was ready to put the camo paint on.
It would have been a great time. So what do you know about Putin being put in a bunker, Rhino?
Oh, I don't know. I think that's maybe not. Well, that's just like they're worried themselves off Alaska. I said, well, hell, they all came to the surface, so you know that they're there, so I wouldn't be too worried about them. It's when you don't see them and you don't know that they're there that I'd be worried about them.
Well, wasn't there one that come up in the Panama Canal too?
I'm not sure.
I saw a picture of it. It was at the Panama Canal, and it was a submarine. I didn't know anything about it, but I'm not cool with all that. If that's true, I don't know whose sub it was. I couldn't identify one from the other. I'm just saying that I'm not cool with that. Putin's everywhere. Putin where? Putin where? But what do you know about the underwater Cuban Missile Crisis in the National Security Archives? These are subjects that RH has brought up today. We're still a long ways from getting through all the information that RH has sent today. Oh, cutting out. Everybody's in the green. I can't hear nobody. What the hell?
What?
I heard you that time.
I'm here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess they were
All right.
showing that because it was like the 60-year anniversary of the Cuban Missile Crisis a few days ago. I guess what was it, October 1st?
Okay, so that makes perfect sense why I got this picture from Jeff B about the Russian people talking about. All right, Echo, you're gonna have to turn your camera on because I don't know who you are.
What?
I got somebody in the back room that's called Echo. You're gonna have to turn it.
Oh, that's
okay,
fucking Don.
it's fucking Dawn.
Fucking Don.
Good one,
Don.
Yes. So anyway, they were talking. He sent a picture of these people in Russia talking about the Cuban Missile Crisis. So that makes sense to me now. I didn't know today was the anniversary. Thank you, RH. Appreciate that. What's up,
Yeah,
Dawn?
it wasn't today. I think it was the 1st of October. I'm not really sure.
Right.
But that's where a lot of this stuff, the search for Red October and all that stuff is coming from, because a lot of people don't realize the Cuban Missile Crisis also included nuclear submarines,
Right.
Russian submarine.
Okay, so who knows anything about a nuclear submarine? Are they nuclear powered?
Yes.
Okay, so they don't require
Yes.
anything to run except for water, correct?
And they don't even need that. They can stay submerged from 6 months to a year or longer.
Well, but they have to have water to cool.
No, they
nuclear
make their
reactor.
own water. They make their own water.
Okay, you're missing my point, Rhino. They have to have water to cool the nuclear reactor only. The water, it has to be cooled. It has to go through a cooling process.
Hold on.
Okay, and that will bring me to a great question too, because if okay, so they produce their own drinking water. I get that. So where do the exhaust go from a nuclear reactor in a submarine? That's a good question. Liked it myself. I'll push the like button on that one. Hello? Beep. Beep. I can't hear nobody.
Hello?
I'm here.
Yep. Okay, we can hear. I was getting glitches. Bubbles to the top of the water. That's a good question. So, I guess if you have an airtight system, you probably wouldn't get those bubbles to the top of the water. Great point. But isn't there something that comes out of a nuclear reactor that goes to the cooling towers that has to be watered down by, that's why they make those great big huge things, because they water that stuff to the ground. Travis, yes, there are nuclear powered. The sun that usually based in rematerial nuclear powered submarine image to the seawater. Okay, I can't read that. I don't know what that Bremerton is nuclear powered. I imagine the seawater
No,
cooling system. No?
the water goes through goes through something to a steam turbine, which burns off a lot of heat. Yada yada yada. So they don't have to. They're pretty. They don't. You if you read about them, you're going to go whoa. I just pulled it up. I'd have to sit there and read
I'm
all
gonna
the
go
way
check them
through
out.
it. I just pulled up how they cool. They got a they goes through it the reactor. It goes through a secondary system which turns the turbines and stuff of the ship, which takes a lot of heat out. Da 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 da. But they do make their own water. They can, as long as they have
I
food.
knew they did. Right.
About the only thing they would have to come up for is just fucking to have the food to them. But they could do that from the air, and they could just pick it up and go back down under.
We just lost somebody. Nope. Echo, echo, echo. We got you, Don. Okay. Well, the cooling towers are the next to the land-based reactors are just to cool the water before the discharge. Okay. But I actually have a cousin that's I'll think of it here in a minute. He works for nuclear reactor plants. So this would be a good conversation for him. But okay, they make their own water just like they discharge steam. Okay, Bill's saying that they discharge steam, but if you push steam into water, it turns to air and oxygen, correct? So you're going to go bloop, 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 bloop. They're just going to see it. I don't know. I'm just asking questions. I'm not picking at anybody. Submarines in aircraft are powered by onboard nuclear reactors. Atoms in a nuclear reactor split, which releases energy as heat. The heat is used to create a high pressure steam. The steam turns to propulsion turbines that provide power to turn the propeller. Oh, that was simplified enough. All right, well that's cool. But I know they have to cool all that situation at some point. And underwater, if you got a nuclear reactor, there's got to become air has to come off of that at some point. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
What they're saying is the heat from the reactor is used to turn the steam turbines, which takes a tremendous amount of heat out of the thing, which somehow it does it. That's how it does it. They don't need it. It's not like anything like a nuclear reactor that's on land based.
Right. Okay. So why aren't we using nuclear power to run our cars? Stop in the fucking ditch, get you some water, and go.
See, Toyota, and somebody just came out with a hydrogen SUV that's making Tesla go, what the fuck?
Well, hydrogen is the way to go. You can make it out of nothing. There's a retired Marine Navy SEAL, or not Marine Navy SEAL. What is he? Navy SEAL, and he may be a Green Beret. I don't know, but he can make water out of the air. Why aren't we running those cars with the hydrogen cars when it's not costing us nothing because there's no money in it? Period. I'll get you the guy's name. I'll drop the link because this guy's an amazing guy. He went to Flint, Michigan. and put in these machines for nothing. Did it for nothing. And somebody sabotaged them.
Well, I'm not sure, but wouldn't they also have like all the cruise ships have those big desalination units to
Yep.
use seawater and desalinate it? And they would have those on the subs too, right?
Well, cruise ships could be set up all different kinds of ways. On a submarine, yes, they make their own water.
Oh, Moses West is the guy's name. It's a man built a homemade machine that brings endless water, and what it does is draws the moisture out of it. Let's get more on him because let's go to the Communist News Network.
And noise suppression must be disabled.
What you reading, Don?
Am I echoing?
No, I said, what are you reading?
I know, but I was wondering if I was just looking to make sure I had all these settings correct.
You're good.
Awesome.
The green machine makes clean water. Here you go. Here's you a link from hell. This is amazing guy right here. Pretty sure this is the guy. Oh, okay. RH, if you want to go fire up, go ahead. We'll all hop over there in a little bit.
Yeah, you don't have to. I just wanted to just see how everything was working, and I'm not really sure if I want to go to Restream, but if you want to come over, you can, of course. David, everybody's welcome to go over there. Was it easier for you to share like screenshots on StreamYard or Restream
Well,
when you're
with using a mobile app or using a mobile, I don't
You're
know.
gonna hate in life. You'll be hating life trying to sell screenshot anything, share a screenshot of anything.
No, I'm talking about like Travis when he was on the panel. He was sharing like screenshots. But I think he was using his laptop. I could share stuff, but
Right. I mean, I still got a whole bunch of stuff over here that we haven't shared. 25.
yeah, I'd really like to bring up that thing with John McCain when he was basically the chairman of that committee when they were talking about the atmospheric modification program, AMP.
Okay. Do you remember what the subject was on the email?
I'll have to go through them. I can email it back to you once I see it, or just like what do you call that? Reply to all, like
Okay.
with just something like test on it, so you can see where it is.
Okay.
All right.
So that should pop up on the top.
All right.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna get started up. I'll show you the link, Travis, whenever I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Thanks, man.
It. All right, later.
This link right here, if everybody will click on that and go look, we can make our own water. The Marlboro man is in the house. What's up, buddy? But this is where they vandalized it. They destroyed Flint, Michigan stuff. Pisses me off.
I just need to dig me a well. I need to dig me a well.
Are you going to stay in Louisiana?
I don't know. I don't know. Depends. I'm waiting to see what's happening with the money shit right now, because everybody's telling me don't buy hell because they're all going to drop like rocks. So.
Hey, you never know.
Fix what you got.
gonna have to fucking put power in that bitch when it cools off here in the next week or so before it gets dark at 4 o'clock. Shit, I got lucky today. My air conditioner belt blew off the car. Lucky it didn't take out the main belt, or I've been walking.
Oh, shit. What are you driving?
The Infinity.
It has 2 belts?
Yeah, it's got one for the air conditioner. It goes on the inner part of the crank. It's real small. And then it's got a real fat one that goes around it for the alternator, the power steering, and the fan.
I don't know what you
dude.
I thought I got a 2005 and it goes around everything. My 2002 went around everything. So that surprised me because I knew the Infinity was...
You're talking a Ford. You're talking a Ford. We got the Infinity. It's got a small belt for the AC that only runs the AC. It's got a bigger belt that runs the alternator, the fan, and the power steering pump. And it's got a screw tensioner for the whatever, the tensioner on it. It's not an automatic tensioner. You got to twist. You got to be good about figuring out how tight it needs to be or how loose it needs to be.
Right.
It's the same car I had when I was in North Carolina. Same car.
Well, I was thinking, I knew it was pretty new, so I thought, wow, that didn't make sense.
No, it's a 2003. It's a good car for what I paid for it. I only paid $800 for it. Had a blown engine, but they had a used engine that came with it on a crate. All I had to do was put it in.
Right.
Cost me like $150 in parts to put it in. Boop, down the road it went. Been running ever since.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm waiting on his notification.
Right. Yeah, I know. Awaken the 13 belt is the big one. I know. The little one's the AC belt. Well, the little one, since the little one's on the inside, when it goes off, it usually gets tangled up in the big one. It takes the big one off or breaks the big one. Well, it took a chunk out of the big one, but it didn't break it, thank God. But probably still gonna have to replace the big one before it goes patoing. Because you're walking after that happens. So I got a question. Who knows anything about med beds? So do they regrow teeth?
I know nothing about med beds, but I've got a whole bunch of links I'll share to you.
Unknown something's on the New York Metro causing coughing, vomiting. Why the fuck would you even go to New York? No. Oh, look, Savannah's still awake. What? Is that Savannah still awake? Oh, my goodness. What are you doing up? Tell Chewy.
Chewy. Maybe tomorrow's her day off. Let her alone. Coughing and vomiting.
That she's going to sleep in like a big dog. Or a cute little dog.
Don, for some reason, Don, your signal is there. It's great right now. Green. President.
You spin a certain way and moon counterclockwise. 2 days ago, the moon switched clockwise here.
Well, I don't get it. I don't know what that means.
How in the fuck would you know? How do you know? Okay, I have one. How in the hell, if you look at the moon, can you tell which way the bitch is spinning? I need to get some of that shit.
Rhino, I've got your email address, and you remember Scat Warrior?
Yes.
Okay, she went through all this stuff. Apparently, they're fixing to take all this stuff down, but I'll send you these links. They're not going to take it down. YouTube's pulling all these channels down.
Right.
I told her I would do it just because I mean, not necessarily believe what she's saying, but I'll entertain it. I drank water for a couple of weeks that I thought was going to kill me, and then it cured me. Regrow limbs. Yeah, I don't think it's that they can regrow limbs. I'm pretty sure that's not what they're.
That's what they were saying.
Well, I don't know about that.
I don't know either.
I don't know if I'd take it that far. I really don't.
I don't. Well, I would. Well, I don't know what's the difference between regrowing a limb and regrowing a tooth, but
Only if you're a lizard.
oh damn!
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a lizard,
Somebody
you can
just shot
regrow your
somebody.
tail.
Shot something.
What I read, they're going to be.
Oh, that ought to be good. Somebody
Anyway,
just shot something.
Anyway, I'll send you the links. I'll entertain it. I don't got anything to lose. My body's getting in bad shape.
Wow, this ought to be fun. I want to see if we hear the cops roll after this because somebody just shot some real close to me.
Oh, was it you? I thought it was Dawn. I thought you were accusing Dawn of it.
No, so I'm kidding you not. Someone off about 5 or 6 rounds, real fucking close.
Oops.
Put it this way, it's not but 1,000 yards away from us, wherever it's at. Damn. That was definitely gunfire.
Okay, and I have a comment to make on this comment that Marlboro Man's got up there. What they say, I seen some stuff the other day that they'll take your stem cells and they can regrow some of the things that, like even a heart. I've seen that they can regrow a heart. Now, do I believe that? Not yet. But I know that they take stem cells from people and they're able to fix things. I don't know.
I've seen them regrow an ear on somebody's forearm. I kid you not. I'm being dead serious. I've seen them regrow an ear on somebody's forearm.
I want to see that video, buddy.
Shit.
I don't know if I saved that or not, but I did see that. Somebody they regrow a forearm, dude. Fucking dude.
Or he's just
forearm. I'm like, that's fucked up.
Well, and it has. There's a whole lot of genetics into that. It's not. It's cloning in its natural form because they're taking your cells and recreating something else.
Travis,
What's that?
they your DNA has memory, and the theory I hear, I can't confirm, is that they use your DNA because memory. Fuck.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up. Is it just me that can't hear him, or is it everybody?
Nah, he's breaking up.
Okay. Okay, there's Jeff B. What's up, Jeff B?
Oh, there's food.
I'll drop if he wants to come up.
Hey, you don't have to drop.
Okay.
I'll drop a link. He comes up. We'll just be respectful and let the man talk.
Just being cordial.
Ask questions when he That's right. Thank you.
Whoa.
Jeff B's up watching the news. He's watching overseas news because their news is just now happening. I missed Jeff B on Liberty tonight because Rumble wouldn't even pull up.
They didn't have one. It was only on Facebook.
It was on Facebook.
Only.
You're going to deport us? What the hell does that mean? Many transports in Kaunas are preparing to deport us.
Jeff B. likes it.
Hey, talk.
USA, dude. Many transport and Canucks. I don't know where Canucks is, or prepared to depart USA. Canucks. I don't know where to see Canucks.
Hey, if you guys need any dart supplies, Jeff B has them.
They took the internet system, Russian television.
We didn't hear any said on. It went Continental US.
I get the U.S. What is Canucks though? What is Canucks?
Continental US.
Oh, Continental U.S. Christ. That's bad. And I was in the military. I always hated them fucking acronyms. I always fuck that shit up.
Right.
No, Canucks combined nuclear and steam. No, Continental U.S. Yeah.
Someone on panel has AOL dial-up. Hey, Lily J. You missed it, Lily.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
She didn't miss anything. Lily J is in the house.
Got sea bass chunks in her pants. Ooh, sea bass chunks in her pants. Ooh. We need to go to Watch State, get a Reuben. Yeah, go to Washington, get a Reuben. Billy J's house, get a Reuben.
Hey, I saw some stuff. Sorry, I had to get that out of my throat. I saw some stuff today that alarmed me about Washington State. The Puyallup Police Department is corrupt. That probably doesn't mean anything to y'all, but it does to Lily J's not far from Puyallup.
What's it called?
Puyallup. I can't spell it for you. Let me find it for you. It's P-U or P-H-U. Now.
Who shit on herself today? What? Nobody that I know of. I'm good. I didn't poop nowhere yet today.
Travis, I put a link there in chat. If you go there to that link, it gives a phone number as well as email contact, and you can get information about the med beds there. And they offer it free there.
I actually clicked on it over on YouTube when you dropped it, so I've got it.
Okay. Hi, Lily J.
I took my nurse's state boards in Palo Lap.
Dr. Cucumber.
Puyallup. Puyallup's what they call it. Puyallup. Puyallup. They kind of redneck up there. It's Puyallup. But anyway, I've got a buddy that lives up there. Lily J's not far from there. She goes down to, I can't remember the other place. I have a lifelong friend that lives up there at a vape store. Oh, they Puyallup. Are we going to Puyallup for the holiday?
So what you trying to tell us? You back there to Washington State.
Dr. Cucumber. We keep losing Don. Don's signal is terrible for as much money as he pays for his stuff. Anyway, I think RH is live. I'm not sure.
I'm green.
Yep, Ryan got booted too.
Yeah, I got
All
you.
right,
I got my
yeah.
hard hat on. That's why I got my hard hat on. God, I knew I was going to get beat on over here. I'm telling you.
Yep. Welcome to the train wreck.
Yeah, part is going to be the weekend.
Oh, somebody's echoing. Let's see, here it is. It's fucking dawn. It's always dawn. Am I echoing, Brian? It's because he signals better.
What are you talking about? You know I can't get a weed. Who told you to stop peeking? Who told you to stop peeking?
Here, I had to mute him. I had to mute till he's well, it's still echoing. What the fuck? There it goes. Nope. Nope. Talk, Rhino.
Hello?
An
Hello?
echo.
Oh, just
Okay,
died.
it's quit. Don left. Sorry, Don. I don't know what we got. We got to go to fucking San Antonio and fix his stuff.
Nah.
Sorry, Rhino. I didn't mean to put that up there.
Did you read the military is looking into DeSantis as being deep state after he praised FEMA and what FEMA was doing to people in Florida? Oh my goodness. Well, from what I've heard, it's not even a real DeSantis. Yeah.
I don't know why everybody's saying that. Gee, Merry
Who
Christmas.
knows? Who knows?
All right. Well, I'll end mine. I may come over, I may not. My ibuprofen PM is working.
Oh yeah, Travis is gonna pass out like a biatch.
Yeah, I haven't slept for days. I know I'm dying over here. I get about 45 minutes of sleep a night in 15-minute increments. Drive me nuts.
I'm taking
So
my
I'm going
going
to
to
chat.
chat. Well, fine, Don Richie, be that fucking way. I'm 66 and I'm taking my toys and going away. Yeah.
Right. Well, if anybody wants to drop RH's link in chat, I'll go find it.
I heard that's good. I heard that's good grass to poop on. Area 111. Woo, I heard it's prime time grass to poop on.
Oh,
I don't know. That's what I've been told. I heard it's good grass to poop on over there.
no. You go where and visit with him. Rhino, you know RH good people. He don't mean no harm. He just don't know. And
Hey,
I mean that
you
he's
just got to remind him to put his helmet on before he hops on the short bus. I know. Come on.
right. Well, you got to be kind. He's not used to rough and tough like we are.
They would have had a field day.
RH is good people. And you know
They
what?
would have had a field day with him in the Marine Corps.
Right.
I can hear it now. What is your fucking major malfunction, boy? What is your fucking major malfunction? Were you dropped on your head as an infant? What the fuck happened to you?
Yeah.
That's
I
that's
spent.
their favorite line. And the worst part is you try not to laugh when they say this shit because we had a black guy from the deep south that always used to like spit when he said that shit. What happened to you? Did that drop you on your head when you was born? And you're like, I'm looking at him like, what the fuck was that? Is that English? Wow, about Wood. Wait a minute, Wood, because she is the runner.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, damn, Don. Now you're opening a can of worms. Oh, look at that. Come on, Haley. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Whoop that. Whoop.
Yeah.
Whip Pedro's ass there. All you got to know is Don gets that delivered every month from ARI Inflatables. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You got Tanisha, Ashika. The best one is Barbie. That's Don's favorite. Yeah. Stand by, he gets one of them. Stand by, he gets one of them robots from fucking Japan. You ever seen one of them?
No.
Oh my god. Them bastards is lifelike.
That'd be pipe on wood, not wood. Dawn has been swatted. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I got a phone call to make. Trying to make some plans to do some crazy stuff. Y'all love this, promise. I'll drop RH's channel again. Red Frat, there it is. I'm gonna stop over there for just a minute to show the man the respect that he deserves. Love RH to death. Love you too, Rhino. I'm fixing to go on a secret mission.
Oh shit.
You'll like this. I'm not kicking y'all out, Cindy Fuller. I would never kick you out. Do you need me to sleep again and let y'all have a 23-hour show, or?
Hey, it ain't my fault that you can't read the damn what box to check, Don. I'm here just helping you out. Next time, I'll let you fill the form out yourself and get all dudes blow up dolls like you did last time. At least you got females this time, damn it.
Oh my.
What you gonna do when the blow up doll with a kickstand comes for you? Whoop 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 whoop. Kickstand blow up dolls. Whoop whoop. San Antonio in the house. Don't make me call Rescue 1, Don. They got your address on speed dial, baby. Got your address on speed dial.
Pretty sure it's not a secret mission to the liquor store.
Nope. Travis said, nope. Lily J said you're going chasing skirts. Ooh, my, her. Ooh, damn. Travis and Billy Giles are going hunting. Doom, doom, doom. We're going hunting. Be very, very quiet. We're going hunting for Snoochie. Hold on. Be very, very quiet, Lily J. Me and Billy Giles are going hunting for Snoochie.
You're welcome, Bill.
Oh my God.
We'll always do fun. We're going to do fun. We're going to try to make some new stuff into it, because I'm going to bring some stuff here in the next couple of weeks. Hey, Chris C., good to see you, buddy. I may be not close to you, but closer to you in a little bit. I want to go do some really cool stuff in the west, the far, far southwest, north of Tijuana. I'm headed north of Tijuana.
Oh. You're going to the Agua, like going to the Santa Agua.
Yep.
Ah, shit.
Yep. We're gonna shoot a bunch of lives down there.
Yeah.
It'll be fun stuff.
Yeah, I ain't going to Mexico anytime soon. They're like swatting motherfuckers like flies there. They're like, nope, I'll pass on that. Hey, Gringo.
No, I'm not going to be in Mexico.
Hey, Gringo, can you dance to my little friend? Nope, don't want none of that.
I got you. I'll be north of Tijuana by a bit.
Right. Well, the only thing north
Fair
of
amount.
the only thing north of Tawana is down to Ogawa.
Right. I'll tell you what's going on tomorrow, Rhino. Go over and give RH a bunch of stuff. Help him out. You know he loves you. You guys argue like brothers. You guys argue like brothers.
He's gonna be like a monkey flinging poo. I know he is. He's gonna be flinging poo at the Rhino. Ah! What's
His
shit
heart's
called?
in the
Area
right place.
111. I'll be
What's
in
it? Yeah,
CJ.
I'll drop you the link here in just a second. I'm checking something right quick.
Sure.
Imagine that. So we know that's a new account. So that's right. As long as you guys be respectful over here, that's okay. Your boy, how are you? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Right, Raggy. That's all good.
I just stopped in to say hello.
You know, me and Ryan are friends. We don't care whether you like it or not. I mean, I don't. Maybe he does. Yep. Are the popos coming for you, buddy?
I don't know. Maybe they're picking up the person that got shot.
Oh, so that's an
I don't know. There
ambulance.
was definitely 6 gunshots. Well, I don't know. Who knows?
I'm not sure what that means.
Well.
Some of us let bygones be bygones, and the rest of it's done.
All right, drop that link for RH's show.
Hang on, I'm getting it.
Hey, dude.
Oh, I delete. Oh, when I changed it on YouTube, it moved it. I'll get it. I'll text it to you. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Y'all go over to RH's.